Wait. Alright, we are live now, so anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of YouTube. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Costanza, a podcast about something. I am your host, Joe Costanza.
And I'm Jake from State Farm.
Fuck you. This is episode...
D4.
This is episode 59. I don't have the intro again, but I'm just going to say right now, I needed this. So, and without getting into personal stuff, I'm just going to say after this pod, I am taking a few days off. Thank God I do only Tuesdays and Thursdays now, but things are happening. I'm trying to work them out. That's all I'm going to say. So, yeah, so this is a very special episode today because it's something that I've been waiting for 3 years. But before we... Oh, shit. Oh, that is way too loud on my end. Before we get into it, I would like to let Jake and... yeah, Clowny. Strange things. I would like to give the center stage to D4 and... Shut up. To D4 and Jake, because I discussed this last week, but they have not. Can I find the picture, please? Thank you. What did you two think about the Super Mario Galaxy trailer?
Oh, I loved it. I always loved Super Mario Galaxy as a kid. That was my favorite Mario game. I actually played Mario Galaxy 2 before the first one, actually. But I was really excited when they announced it, and the teaser did not disappoint. I kind of feel Bowser Jr.'s voice is a little weird, but I know, like, you know, the movies, like, with Chris Pratt voicing Mario and stuff, it's, like, obviously going to be different. But overall, I do think it looks really good. I'm really hyped for the film. It looks like they're still keeping that, charm from the first Mario movie, while also, like, adding in the Galaxy story. I just hope that, because with the first Mario movie, like, it was fun and, like, had, like, a good story about, like, you know, Mario trying to save his brother and stuff. I just hope that this movie isn't a cash grab. I really just hope it's not, because it better be something good, because I feel like some movie studios are like, oh, the first one did well, let's just cash grab this. But I really hope that they incorporate the Mario Galaxy story in a compelling way, even for, like, new audiences who never played the games, which somehow they exist. I don't know how you exist and not play a Mario game once, but okay. But I do hope that they do faithfully adapt Super Mario Galaxy, and I'm looking really forward to it.
Yeah, I agree. And D4, what'd you think?
Dude, honestly, this trailer was so good. They did a great job capturing all of, like, the really major things that, like, a lot of people were wondering about the new movie. I really liked Bowser being Minnie and him singing, like, the Bowser's, like, castle theme.
Yeah, that was great.
That was a freaking sick nod and reference. I was also curious when I first saw it, because when I watched it at first, I never actually saw the title. Like, I basically, when I first watched it, I thought that the movie was going to be a Sunshine movie. And so when I saw Galaxy, I was like, oh, sick, they're going to incorporate pretty much everything. So when I saw the paint in the first scene with Bowser, I thought that it was going to be like like Bowser Jr. Sunshine. Like, that was how they were going to, like, introduce Sunshine stuff. So they didn't.
It might be
hey, that would be really cool if they did something with the paint, because maybe, like, even just references to that. I thought that was really cool. They featured Odyssey. Prowler, yeah. Bowser Jr. was fun.
Yeah.
I was talking with like Joe about that. I'm like, is that song copyrighted? I hope not.
I don't know.
The audio clip itself is not, but they did take it out afterward because of the fact that it was.
They did, yeah.
Oh,
typical any movie, like Illumination, or just almost pretty much anywhere nowadays, they're trying to really, like, make sure their trailers can be almost like meme worthy, because they want to make sure it gets clicks, so then it gets more attention, which they were very successful with Prowler Bowser Jr. I have a little gripe, and it's just me personally. I don't think that Rosalina should have had that much power on full display in that kind of a way. Like the way that they made her out to be was like unbelievably powerful, but then like when you see Rosalina in the games, it's like you can tell she's powerful, but it's very contained.
It's like
In a
subtle.
way, like in a way where you're not
Yeah.
like going, oh, she's literally just a powerhouse. She's just gonna destroy everything. In this movie, that's what I saw, but in the games, like,
Technically, yeah, in the games, technically she is that powerful, but like you said, we don't see it.
yeah,
And I think for the first game, she lost a lot of her powers, and she relies on Mario to get all those Grand Stars. Once he has it, she's like, okay, now I can do stuff, but I'm still gonna have you do it because we need to play a game.
that's true. That's true. I don't have anything wrong with it. It's just my like canonical brain knowledge is like, I don't remember her being that powerful. But then now that you mentioned like the stars and like gathering them, and then her literally moving the whole observatory, I do definitely see that.
I remember I used to own a guidebook for Super Mario Galaxy. It was like I think my grandma got it for me, and it mentioned stuff about the game and like different like things that like, you know, like the Comet Observatory can like survive like wormholes or like universes being reset or something like that. I don't know. It had, I don't own it anymore, but it had like a little section about that or something as far as I can remember. And I remember thinking like, oh wow, the Comet Observatory is actually pretty powerful. And it kind of showed that Rosalina was too, but we never really saw that in the game because she's just an NPC. She just kind of stands there and tells you to do stuff. and I really hope that in the movie, like, I don't want her to stand around and just do nothing, but I do want Mario and Luigi to still take center stage, because that is a concern I have. I'm like, what if she's so powerful that it takes away from Mario and Luigi's storyline, and everyone else is like Peach and Toad and Yoshi? If she could just solve all the problems, why not just have her do everything? So I am worried about that. I'm like, you should still have those other main characters from the first movie have something to do that's important, because at the end of the game it is called Super Mario Galaxy, and I do want also Luigi to shine as well, because he's in the game and he didn't do much in the first movie.
I do agree on that, and also this is also kind of like, to add on to it, I hope that Peach is not just the one that goes into the galaxy and stuff, and Mario and Luigi are doing like a side quest in the Sand Kingdom. I mean, you can't really determine the whole movie from those scenes, but it just seems like, okay, they're probably bringing Peach into space, Peach and Toad into space, while Mario and Luigi are just in the ground. I hope at the end they actually have like a big fight in space. Mario kind of has like a loom in his hat, kind of like in the game. Just all that. I think it'd be pretty cool.
You know, what if they play like that final battle music from Mario Galaxy 2
Oh, that'd be
against
dope.
Bowser? You know that music? I love that music.
I have no doubt they're gonna put in some like Galaxy classics like Gusty Garden, the opening, all that.
Can we get a reference to Bowser Jr.? Like Bowser Jr. runs into Peach and just goes, "Mom?" It's just like the most random thing, just like, "Mom?" Just like, what?
Mama?
Mom, I'm your mama.
Speaking of Mama and stuff, I mentioned this last week, but I'm surprised Yoshi didn't get anything in here, and also I'm really hoping for Mama Luigi.
Oh my god. I don't think they'll do a reference like that, Joe.
Okay, question. Do you or do you not think that Yoshi should have a voice, like a voice actor?
No.
Do you think it should just be normal Yoshi noises, or do you think that he should be able to talk?
You know what it should be? Yoshi noises, but with subtitles on there, and it'll be funny that they can't understand them, but we can.
That's what I said last week. Thank you. Just have it be like Groot. Don't have like
Yoshi,
Aquafina or
Yoshi.
somebody be Yoshi. Just have like
Yoshi, there's a bomb in your mailbox, Mario. I will wreak havoc upon this world. And then he's like, "Oh, sick. All right, I'll hop on your back. I know every weak spot in your body."
I can just imagine that, like, Yoshi's like talking shit behind Mario's back. He's just like, Yoshi. He's like, oh, he looks kind. It's like, fuck you, get away from me.
Luigi is the better brother.
I don't think Yoshi would do stuff like that. He'll probably just be like, I want a fucking apple or something.
He just does not want to do anything at all. He just wants to eat and sleep.
That's what Yoshis do. That's actually literally what they do.
I mean, yeah,
They
true.
just eat and sleep.
But yeah,
And occasionally help out babies that fall from the sky find a stork.
honestly, I think this is definitely one of, if not my most anticipated movie of the year for sure. I think they could easily make this like better than the first one. I could see them literally one-upping the first movie.
Oh, I did hear that Bowser Jr. may be the main antagonist in this one, not Bowser. I don't know if that's true or not.
I hope not.
But how would you feel if that was the case?
I wouldn't hate it, but I also wouldn't love it either, because I'm hoping for more Bowser and Mario fights. Just kind of like, I get it, Bowser's kind of the comic relief in like that one scene, but I hope they can like, once he grows back into his normal form, I hope he can just destroy everything. Because it's clear Mario and him have beef, so it's like, yeah, I'm gonna literally just destroy everything.
They need to have giant Bowser, just like in the Mario Galaxy. I think 2 it was. Yeah, he was giant. Yeah, they should have that, because if they're pulling Yoshi into it, they're doing the second game as well.
Yeah, I agree.
That would just be so cool to just see Mario fighting a giant Bowser in outer space.
Dude, Bowser's gonna go through all the freaking 5 stages. He's gonna be really small, and then he's gonna be medium, and then he's gonna be massive. Oh my gosh, he's going
to be
through all of it, bro.
Yeah.
Godzilla size. And then you can have like Luigi, Toad, and Peach fight Bowser Jr. or something. It's like a side fight or something.
Dude, Bowser Jr. is gonna make fun of his dad being short, and then his dad's just gonna like find a big mushroom and just stand over him.
I'm the dad now.
What did you say? And then Jack Black starts singing how he's going to beat Bowser Jr.
Oh my god.
I can imagine it being like how it should have ended, where like Anakin finds out he has a son. It'll be kind of like that with Bowser, like, oh my gosh, Koopas, I have a son!
It's like, who's the mom? I don't know.
And my belt too. Behind isn't safe when I go to grab you.
It's like, if you can't F on your quiz, whip comes out, belt comes out, just grab a stick, son.
What did I tell you about the parental controls, Junior?
It's like, you got an F on your quiz, grab a stick. Pick one. Let's see what happens.
Pick the biggest one. Alright, anyways, moving on from that horror story.
I don't think Bowser would do something like that.
No, he wouldn't. He's a good father. But speaking of horror stories, we got hit with some pretty big news today. Netflix bought Warner Brothers, which, to be honest, I didn't even know Warner Bros. Was getting sold, honestly.
This is the first time I've actually heard of this. I'm like, what?
The article I'm reading from US Today, the first words they say is, "That's all, folks." So they say, in a deal worth $72 billion, Jesus, Netflix announced Friday that it will be purchasing legendary Hollywood studio Warner Bros., home of huge films, new and old, such as Superman, Casablanca, and the Harry Potter franchise, as well as HBO and HBO Max.
They're buying everything?
Yeah, they bought the whole thing.
Dude, they realized that their program was dying and they needed more revenue.
They did, yeah.
I guarantee you that was the biggest lob of all of their cash that they've.
We're gonna have TV monopoly now. No,
it's always been TV monopoly,
Netflix.
bro.
Yeah,
that's why Disney has the whole freaking left side of the board right now. They got they took Fox, they took Marvel, they got Pixar under their belt, they got Star Wars.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Dude, they got everything right now. All the good stuff that
now
people
the
are
real
wanting.
question is, would Disney buy Netflix or would Netflix buy Disney? That's a real question.
Disney would buy Netflix.
Yeah.
I think Disney was honestly trying to go for Warner Brothers because then they would have Marvel and DC under their belt.
Yeah, no, we need some competition between those two.
I did hear that they weren't interested in that. I don't know how true that is, but I did hear that Disney's like, nah, we're good.
I'm not surprised though.
Yeah.
Marvel and DC are already kind of botched a little bit.
Yeah, but Marvel
not
pulls
a
more
little
revenue
bit,
regardless.
And
than
also,
DC usually does.
Speaking of DC, does that mean the Gunverse is ending before it's taking off? Because I don't know if the Snyderverse is being brought back. I heard talks about that. or like James Gunn's gonna continue his like Superman stuff and Peacemaker and all that.
Oh, I thought that was already done.
Well, yeah, the Snyderverse is definitely done, but I did hear talks about like them bringing back like Zack Snyder and all that, and Henry Cavill as Superman. Are they gonna? Is it gonna be like the Batman, where it's like 2 separate universes or something like that? Where it's like Elseworlds and then the main world. Yeah, it's very confusing. It's early stages.
Didn't that Superman movie tie into Peacemaker or something?
It did, and the way it's such lazy writing, but the way that James Gunn was like,
that work?
The way James Gunn said, because at the end of Peacemaker season 1, the Justice League show up, but obviously since like the Snyderverse is done, James Gunn had to find a way to say like, nah, like it's not canon anymore. The way he did it was literally just changing the ending. Instead of the Justice League, it's the Justice Gang from the Superman film, along with David Cornsweet's Superman in there. I thought it was incredibly lazy, but I guess it works.
That's so.
So they changed. So the original ending no one saw, like with the Justice League appearing.
No, the Justice League are still there at the end, but it confuses a lot of people. Like it's like, okay, then what happened to? Because they said the Flash erased
the footage.
No, they changed the footage. Like they changed like the silhouettes and all that stuff. And like Superman is still there, but instead of like Aquaman and the Flash and Wonder Woman and all them, it's just like
because I never saw this show.
I haven't either, but I've seen the ending. So
so apparently when it first came out, it was Justice League, and then they changed it.
Yeah. DC is just such a like DC, if they can actually hold their own for once, they'd have such a good like story, but they just continuity just must be a foreign language to them, because every single time they come out with a movie, they're like, yeah, there's a whole new multiverse now, by the way. New Batman movie, new multiverse. Actually, I scratched that. I don't want this Batman to be related to this Superman. There's a whole other Batman in this universe. It's just, it's so hard to follow. Whereas, like, yeah, Marvel's a little hard to follow, but for the most part, they still keep it on track. And I guarantee when they reset it here in the next couple of years, in the next decade, it'll have more continuity than DC has ever had. But DC, they always go, oh, we're going to have continuity this time. And then next thing you know, you're looking at the 5th Batman of the last 5 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it seems like it reminds me of the new Star Wars films, where the directors are constantly just battling each other to see who makes like the better product, or like just kind of erasing stuff that somebody already did, like, oh, no, I like how I did this better and stuff like that, or like I like this character.
There's nothing to do. Like
they should have ended
Star Wars was perfect. Yeah. Star Wars 2005. Was literally, there's no reason to continue it.
Like besides like shows that like take place in between that time and don't really focus focus on new characters like Mandalorian, yeah, or some sort of like Star Wars story like Rogue One or something like that. Like you can still, I could think, make those and no one would really complain, but no, they'll probably find a way to complain either way. I'm wrong.
Actually, it reminds me of X-Men, because I remember they tried to reboot X-Men like 3 times, and Days of Future Past was like, okay, let's erase everything the first trilogy did and just reset the whole thing, but we still have some stuff in there, and Deadpool, we're throwing him in. Yeah. So it's like, what is going on?
Because they create a new timeline with Days of Future Past. Oddly enough, that movie fixed a lot of plot holes and continuity errors in the original timeline, but then they erased it and made a new one.
They created more plot holes, though.
Yeah, they kind of did, but like one of my criticisms was like, how was Charles Xavier walking around in like the flashbacks and like The Last Stand and X-Men Origins when he got shot in the back in the 60s in First Class? That didn't make sense, and that film did explain it, but they didn't really I think X-Men Apocalypse, like the striker thing, like how it was Mystique that found Wolverine in the water and Days of Future Past, and then they're like, no, it's actually the real Striker and Apocalypse. They never really explained that. I don't know.
Yeah.
They didn't keep that continuity in check. And then they were like, oh, Deadpool is like its own separate continuity, and then they're like, no, it's actually part of it.
Yeah, because originally Deadpool was supposed to be like its own thing, and then Logan was supposed to be its own thing too, but then they just said, nah,
Yeah.
let's just have those two in the same universe.
Because Logan, they actually said at, like the last second, like right when the film was about to come out, they're like, yeah, it takes place after Days of Future Past. When originally it wasn't supposed to, but they changed it. They said like as they were developing it, they put it back in continuity.
Yeah, moral of the story, superhero movies are confusing. Do it right. So,
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's too early to determine what's happening to DC or Harry Potter or all that because it literally just happened today, but we'll see.
Oh yeah, speaking
But
of
we'll
Harry
see.
Potter, is that show out yet? I don't know.
No, they're
anything about
making it. I think it's coming out 27.
Okay, I
Oh
don't
my
know if
god,
that's
that's a
gonna be any
while
good.
away.
I don't
Yeah.
know if that's gonna be any good anyways because I don't know.
Oh, did y'all hear the news that they are going to be doing Endgame in September of 2026 coming back to theaters?
Oh, I did hear that. Yeah.
They announced
Oh,
that
really?
today. Yeah, they announced it today. So basically, what people are speculating is there wouldn't be a reason why they put Endgame in theaters if it wasn't going to be a very direct cause of whatever happens in Doomsday. And one of the comics of Doom is that he basically like takes over like Iron Man's like body. Doom's essence is like one of the comics, and that's why like Iron Man becomes Doom. So there's a lot of talk about possibly when Iron Man dies, at that point, Doom takes over. And so a lot of people are speculating that that might be something that happens. I don't necessarily believe that one, but I mean, there's no reason they'd be showing Endgame in, you know, the big
Well,
2026 at that rate. If
there
there
is a
wasn't
reason
some
they just want
crazy
more
tie.
money.
True, but there has to be some correlation because as much as Marvel and Disney are greedy, there wouldn't be a reason why they'd put one of the biggest movies back in theaters again, if not for a reason.
It might just
Yeah,
be
that's
that
true.
they just want to beat Avatar, you know, because I think Avatar's ending after the third movie, and they're like, you know what, let's just bring Endgame back to the top and hype people up for Doomsday, because the trailer's coming next week, I think, or 2 weeks, and then they're
Doomsday
like,
better not suck.
I hope it doesn't. I am really
Because
nervous
Marvel's
about it.
been very, very hit or miss, and even then, the hits were kind of mid.
I heard a lot of people that were talking about it that said that it's probably going to be. I think that it's probably going to be a cliffhanger. So I Infinity War was great and all, but I genuinely like as cool as the cliffhanger was like in the theater like during that hype period. When I watch it back, I honestly am like, this is, you know, it's whatever. It just, if anything, I'm just like, I understand the suspense, but I'm kind of annoyed.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's gonna end in a cliffhanger. Let's be real. If they didn't announce Secret Wars, we'd probably be like, okay, maybe it's a happy ending. But now that there's 2 movies, like, history tends to repeat itself. So I think Marvel's gonna be like, you know what? Let's do this. Let's make Doomsday Infinity War and then Secret Wars Endgame. That's literally what they're probably gonna
and
do.
They also didn't some people get to see the Doomsday trailer early a couple days ago or like a week ago or something? And so I heard some people commenting about how there were like 3 Earths in the trailer all colliding, and like people were seeing like teaser stuff or whatever because they're attending Comic-Con or something. So that's gonna be really interesting. 3 Earths being, you know, the X-Men universe, you know, the current canon universe of like, you know, Iron Man, everybody else, and then the other, I don't know what would the third universe be? I guess the Fantastic Fours.
I was gonna say Fantastic Four, or maybe like the new X-Men or Toby.
Possibly, but that'll result into Battle World, which is basically like Doom's, you know, perfect world, quote unquote. So it's gonna be good. I'm excited. I'm so excited.
I'm cautiously optimistic about it because I think that I think they're gonna cram way too much, but and also like with the multiverse, as much as I love Deadpool and Wolverine and like No Way Home and all that stuff, I feel like they're going a little too far with the multiverse, and also they kind of shoved in Doctor Doom after the whole controversy with Jonathan Majors. I'm just like, okay, is it really that
Actually,
time?
after an interview with the Russo brothers, they confirmed that having Doom and stuff actually worked canonically better than what their original plan was with Kane's Dynasty.
Oh yeah, that's
is
true.
actually pretty intriguing.
Yeah, because I did hear that
And
King
also the Russo
Dynasty
brothers.
sucked. Like the concept of King Dynasty
Because the
kind of
Russo
sucked.
brothers came in like a little bit before like the switch up basically, and they confirmed that script was like not in any way, shape, or form ready. So when they switched, it wasn't too much of a big change. I think the most change that they said was that Kane got killed off by Doom, and then they just kept going from there. So that was like, I guess is probably going to be how they're going to make it canon. But dude, I'm super excited. The Russo brothers, they did a great job with Infinity War and Endgame, and as long as they're staying on the directing side, I have no doubt that they'll keep the continuity flowing enough for people to be able to understand what's going on, because they did a great job through Infinity War and Endgame, tying, you know, hundreds of well-known characters. They just, honestly, well done. Like, claps to them for Endgame.
Oh yeah,
They did
for
such a
sure.
good job.
And I do hope that they explain like Kang, like don't just write him out of the story because you're making a new villain. At least explain what happened to him. They like keep the continuity in check. Because there are some people that watch Marvel that have no idea who Kang even is or who Doctor Doom is. I hope that they do a way to like explain, even if it's just like one line, like, oh yeah, he died or something like that. I don't know. Just something to explain what happened to him.
Yeah, I don't know if they're... I hope that they do that, but part of me feels like it's going to be one of those things where they like show it off and then they just move on.
Yeah, because he was so heavily built up in like Loki and stuff like that, and then they're not doing anything with him. So it's like, okay, well then you're introducing this new villain now. Why should I care? It's kind of a thing. Like people who know Marvel care because it's Doctor Doom. He's awesome. But people who don't know anything about it are like, okay, who cares? It's Doctor Doom. I don't care. So they should find a way to build up the character to get people to like Doctor Doom and like be like ready for him, like with Thanos, how they did at the end of the first Avengers. Like they built up to him, so now it feels like climactic now that he's here.
Yeah, I do agree on that. And also Robert Downey Jr. returning, it's another red flag to make it seem like they're desperate to like, okay, I know like Brave New World and all that sucked, but here's Robert Downey Jr. Here's Iron Man, but he's not Iron Man. He's Doctor Doom.
But you have to remember, they did say he's the only person that could play this character. So that's why the theory of like Iron Man, you know, Doom, that kind of correlation does also make you wonder.
That's true, but
I
they
know
also could just be saying that.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you could think of a few other people that could play Doctor Doom.
Cillian Murphy.
Yeah.
I really hope that they make it like genuinely a purpose for him playing Doom, and it's not just for the cash grab. But you know, Marvel, Disney, you can never know.
Yeah, and also they're gonna show his face, which I hate to say it because it's just like, isn't Doom supposed to be like scarred and like beat up or something like that?
I don't know. I don't know a lot about Doctor Doom.
Because like I did hear that he wears the mask because he's like all like scarred up or like or something like that. And like he's putting the mask on to hide it, but I feel like Doctor Doom is like one of the most iconic villains ever, like not just from Marvel but like in general, and they tried to attempt to make Doctor Doom good in the two other Fantastic Four films. He was absent in First Steps. I feel like they just, like, we know it's Robert Downey Jr. Everybody and their mother knows. Just don't take the mask off, please.
I don't think they will. I think that they might do it for an origin story to, like, you know, that would be a good opening scene, would be, like, learning why he has the mask and why he needs it. But I don't think he's going to take it off for the movie unless, like, his face gets, like, chipped or something.
Tony Stark's face is scarred after the snap. His face is, like, burned.
Yeah, his entire, like, right side of his face.
Yeah.
even his neck and everything. So that would make sense if it actually is like, his corpse being inhabited by, Doom.
So
Not only that, he could conceal himself from the public because wouldn't they be like, "Isn't that Iron Man?" He'd be like, no, I'm different. Totally. See, different mask."
so do you think it's gonna be like
Different
multiverse?
mask, same task. Different mask, same task. Wait, it's all connected. Oh my gosh, guys, wait. Why do I hear an airstrike above me? Guys, wait. Just,
Wait.
Too much. Too many context clues.
But
Thinking the dots
do you
too
think they're
early.
gonna do like a multiverse of madness where he basically just goes in the body of Tony Stark and just takes over everything?
I think that they could. I hope that they don't, though. I hope that there's another reason why he looks like Tony.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hoping.
If I remember right from Multiverse of Madness, I didn't really like the movie, but from what I remember, it had to be a variant of yourself.
Yes.
So
Oh yeah, that's
he
true.
can't just. It's not like he can inhabit like Spider-Man or something like that. It has to be him. It has to be Vincent Von Doom or like another version of him.
Yeah, I also saw something stupid about being like, people were like, what if that Tony is actually Vincent Von Doom and the Tony that we know is actually Doctor Doom as well? He just never went down the dark. I'm like, what? What? No.
That'd be
Because there
so
was stuff-
stupid.
Because there were people saying like, oh, people were surprised about Tony was surprised about his dad talking about having a kid, almost as if like it wasn't time for him to be born yet or whatever.
In the comics, I think the one of the alternate universes, he had like a brother or something that was like sick or something, dying. Like either he was adopted or his brother
Yeah,
was.
Tony
I'm not
was
really sure.
adopted.
Yeah,
and his
in that
brother was
time-
born but died.
Yeah, okay, that's what it was. Okay, I don't really remember. I think it was like from like the Ultimate or something.
Yeah.
Either way, he was like adopted, and I don't know if that'd really work for the movies. I wouldn't really want it personally. I would want him to just be like, the biological son of Howard Stark. But they did kind of hint at that a little bit, that he was expected earlier than he was supposed to be. Because we do have a birthday for Tony Stark. There's a deleted scene in Iron Man 2 that shows his birthday. And his reaction to what Howard said is suspicious, so they might be doing that. But I just hope that they don't, because I personally don't like the idea of him being adopted. He's not really a Stark.
I feel
Yeah,
like that'd take away from all the Iron Man movies as well.
yeah, and it would take away from his whole like his whole story, because like I mean, that whole conflict in Civil War and even like parts of Infinity War was that like Bucky killed Tony's parents, and he's like really like that's what started the whole conflict between Steve and Tony and kind of caused the whole Infinity War in the first place. So like why would he freak out about that if his parents were, I mean, well, it's still his parents regardless, but like it turns out he was adopted this whole time. It wouldn't feel right,
He's like, I don't
It really
care.
wouldn't.
He's like, he killed my mom. Bucky's like, but it wasn't your mom. Kills him.
I am your mother.
That's not true. That's impossible. Literally, it's impossible.
Dude, it is.
Yeah. But yeah, like okay, let's be real. If Deadpool is in the film, he is totally gonna make fun of the fact that he's Tony Stark. Like it might be
Yeah.
similar to
Yeah.
Chris Evans as Human Torch, but it'll just be like, yeah, wait, that's Tony Stark, or something like that.
Am I the only one that's seen this? That's literally Robert Downey Jr. He just played the same character. They gave him more money. Am I the only one? That's literally that's what he's gonna say.
Or he just whispers in his ear, "Till you're 90."
If he's like back from the dead, he's like, what? What?
First Logan, now him. Just, oh man.
Walk up to him and he goes, "Dang, they really just want to keep you here, huh?"
As soon as you thought you were out, they pulled you back in, huh?
Yeah. You too. It just you all
First
just signed
time.
a Disney contract.
Oh man. I've been hearing a lot of Doomsday rumors though. Like I've been hearing like honestly, it's been like I follow this like Marvel page on Instagram. I don't even know if they're legit, but they keep saying like, "Oh, so and so's being in here." It got to the point where I'm like, "Okay, this is ridiculous," because they said that Mephisto was gonna be in Doomsday.
If you want the real news, the real stuff that gets leaks from insiders, New Rockstars has it all on YouTube. Shout out to those guys. Go check them out. They're really good.
Oh yeah, I've heard of New Rockstars.
They do a great job at explaining. They do a great job at like doing a bunch of like rumors and stuff and breaking them down to say if they're canon or not. Because like they've almost confirmed somewhat that the what's it called? Tom Holland's not going to be the Spider-Man for Doomsday.
I did hear that, yeah. Toby. Because like I mean, it makes sense because Brand New Day is I think filming at the same time as this, and I don't expect Hulk, Punisher, or Spider-Man to be in this movie. So,
but they saw Toby in London, which was also where Brand New Day was filming, but it was also where Doomsday was filming at in a set house. So people were like, he's here for one. It's just which one.
Honestly, I think it was for both. If it isn't for Doomsday, he's like in the end credits for Brand New Day, and it's like. Yep. Like, hey, we got, like, there's an incursion going on, we need your help, or something like that. And, like, it's him and Andrew, maybe,
so
but,
sick.
Yeah. Because it would be, like, a good tie-in to, like, what happened in No Way Home, because, like, people were expecting Toby and Andrew to come back in Brand New Day, but they changed all that. So having, like, Toby and Andrew appear at the end saying, like, yeah, we need your help, that would be a cool, like, kind of way to bring him back in, so...
Dude, absolute hype.
Yeah, for sure. And also Kingpin better be the second one, but so
yes.
We got 37 minutes. Let's see what else there is, because I could have a little more time to fill in something. Yeah, we talked a lot about Doomsday. There's a lot of articles about it.
Hey, there's just a lot of rumors and stuff, dude. There's so much to talk about with Doomsday.
Let me check Empire Online, because that's basically where I get most of my stuff.
In other news, Joe's gonna play Fortnite soon, guys.
Oh, great. No, not on my channel. It's gonna be on Cam's.
Yeah, Joe's gonna be playing some Fortnite.
You know what? Just to fill in some time, I'll talk about that, because people are like, really, Fortnite? But look, I'm just gonna rant about this because I fucking hate this happened. But so on November 29th, there was a football game between Michigan and Ohio State, and every year there's like a feud between the two players. I mean, when is there never a feud between any like two teams? But like Ohio State and Michigan are known for that because they're like the two best teams in the league right now. And Michigan has beaten Ohio State for 4 years, and I bet with Cam, because Cam hates every team in Michigan that I root for. Like, he hates the Lions, he hates U of M. Wow. I think he hates like the Red Wings or something like that. But
Lions smoked the freaking Cowboys.
He's just hating the hate.
Yeah, he's we're kind of acting like siblings of our own. But I made a bet with him that, and I was going all in because I'm like, there's no way that Ohio State's gonna win. I got too cocky. Because Cam does not like Mario Party anymore. I don't know what the reason is. It's probably me. It's probably me.
What did you do this time, Joe?
I'm good at the game.
Oh yeah. He's such a tryhard. He's such a sweat.
But so I bet like
he really is.
Really. I can't play with him. When he button mashes, he's like moving at the speed of light. I'm like, what the hell are you doing?
Dude,
I can't do that.
That's a skill issue.
The time stream, bro.
That right there is a skill issue, Jake. You need to learn how to button mash properly.
No, in a Mario Party game, there shouldn't be skill issues. It should be luck issues.
My fingers aren't fast
dude,
like that.
Dude, if Cam Dog can beat me in domination, you can too. I'm
No.
just saying. But anyways, back onto the topic. So I made a bet with Cam saying, like, okay, if Michigan wins, you play all 3 Mario Party games with me, 3 Superstars and Jamboree. And if Ohio State wins, I'll play 3 games of your choice. The 3 games were Poppy's Playtime, which is, I think, his favorite horror game. Fortnite, because he knows I hate that game. And Golf with Your Friends, which I don't know why he thinks I hate that game. I don't. But they won. Ohio State won by a lot, and I was pissed. I'm like, I can't believe I have to play Fortnite again. I can't believe it.
Wait, what was the first time?
I think it was for like the final stream in quotations last year, because I said like if I reach like 80 likes or something like that, that I'll play Fortnite, because I was heavily against it, and it came out at the right time because the Godzilla event was really good. That's the only.
Enjoy it?
Yeah, I will admit I enjoyed the Godzilla event. I didn't enjoy the game as a whole, though. I think it's overrated. So, yeah, that's like a little side tangent that I have, that I lost and I'm pissed. So, but yeah, so let me see. Yeah, Zootopia 2's out. I heard that's all right.
Yeah, Zootopia just.
I saw that first one years ago. I wasn't that impressed.
Yeah, there's also Wicked 2, which.
It was. I mean, it was okay. It was Wicked. That's kind of it. I don't really have an opinion on it. To me, I think this part 2 of Wicked's just bad in general. So, the part 1's all the funny bits. Part 2 is like, you know, the serious stuff, and so, you know, it's just a make-out scene between 2 people, and then, you know, Wizard of Oz tie-in, and then after that, it's kind of just mid. So, I did hear about a rumored part 3 though that they're gonna make, so that's gonna be terrible.
That's weird.
I mean, really good. Y'all are gonna do great.
Ariana Grande, my beloved.
To be honest,
Oh my god, no.
I did not watch either Wicked. I'm like, I'm not watching that. I'm not having them ruin Wizard of Oz as well.
You refuse to watch that, yet you want to watch FNAF 2.
For the podcast.
You know what? Fair enough. Which, by the way, that is going to be a hint for next week or the week after. I don't know. FNAF 2. It'll be kind of fitting that it's episode 60, because our very first episode ever was us reviewing Five Nights at Freddy's 1. So it's kind of perfect timing that we reached 60 episodes and we're reviewing the second one. So
The
that's
anniversary.
Oh yeah, the anniversary is right around the corner too. I'm not doing anything that day, but that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, it's kind of good timing, but okay.
I did hear how bad it was, though. I'm watching it with Joe and a friend tomorrow, and I don't know. I just hope we have a fun time. It might be one of those so bad it's good. I don't know.
If it's so bad it's good, I am gonna let the audience know. I will let them know. I'm like, yeah, this movie is garbage, in the best way possible. But like, nothing will beat my Joker
just 'cause
2
the movie's
rant.
garbage doesn't mean that you won't have a good time.
It won't be like Joker 2. Like, I went hard on Joker 2.
Oh man,
That was a terrible
I'm happy
movie.
I did not. I'm happy I did not watch that movie.
You
I'm
went
so
what
happy.
on Joker 2? Sorry. There's the door over there. I can just.
Can I kick him?
No. But yeah, no, I don't know if you were there for this, but I reviewed Joker 2, and it was so bad that I went on like a half-hour rant as to why it was so bad. I forget which episode it was.
Now.
Oh god, it is infuriating how bad it is. Everything was wrong with it. There was not a single good moment. I hated it, dude. But
They should never have made a sequel to Joker. that should have just been it. Just the Joker, the end.
I've waited long enough. I'm gonna be talking about the main topic for today. Stranger.
That's my cue to leave. I can't have spoilers. Wait, no. Okay.
Do
It's
you
been a good one,
So
y'all.
the first spoiler.
wait? Do you
The
not?
first spoiler is run.
The first spoiler. Get out. But yeah. So, Stranger Things 5. Spoiler talk. I was holding on to get Jay Gooden in here. I don't know where he is, but apparently he's working overtime. So it's just gonna be me and Jake. And D4, you're welcome to stay if you don't really care about spoilers or if you want to see it.
I'm gonna head out for this one just because I'm watching it with my family later this week. So goodbye.
All right.
Have fun.
Have a good one, man. Thanks for being here.
Of course. Thank you for having me. Bye.
See ya.
Oh, that was the wrong one. My bad. That was awkward. Oh, wow.
Yeah, coins.
Just yeah, coins. Oh, hold on, let me put the spoiler tag in here, even though it's on the screen right now. Alright, so the finale of Stranger Things, Season 5, the first 4 episodes, full spoilers. If you do not want to hear a single thing about it, if you still have not seen this season, click off now. If you don't care, or if you have seen it, you are welcome to stay. We're happy to have you. But let's go. Starting.
Yeah, this podcast is always spoilers. Yeah.
Yeah, we're not hiding anything. It's been long enough. You guys have had like 10 days to watch it, so let's do this. So, Jake, let's start from the beginning. Episode 1. What did you think of the opening with Will in the Upside Down, fighting the Demogorgon?
I really liked that. It was continuing from season 1, episode 7, I believe, where you had the flashback where Eleven was trying to find Will in the void and found him, and then the Demogorgon breaks into the Castle Byers. It cut away, and we never got to see what happened. So I was happy to see the chase and everything. I'm happy they remembered that he had the gun on him, because I remember a lot of people thinking, "How did Will last so long?" I'm like, he had a boomstick on him the entire time. How would he not survive? And I did love that scene when he's going from tree to tree, and it tried to grab him and stuff. It was so cool. I was surprised to see Vecna in the Upside Down at that point, because there was an old statement that the Devil Brothers made, from 2016 or something, where they mentioned that the only creature in the Upside Down, besides the vines and tendrils, was the Demogorgon. They mentioned that the Mind Flayer wasn't there yet and everything. So they are kind of seemingly retconning that, oh no, he was just there the whole time. But, I do find it interesting, what did Vecna, pump into Will? Because those weren't Mind Flayer particles, because if those were, that would have came out of him in Season 2, and, why doesn't he die when they, kill the Demogorgon and stuff? Why doesn't he feel pain and stuff? So, he put something else into him, and I'm curious on what that is. And if Vecna did it to everyone, because Barbara was in that nest as well, and all the Demaslugs were coming out of them that turned into the army for the Mind Flayer in Season 2. So I am kind of interested in how are they going to expand upon that plot point.
I honestly, my theory is that he didn't need Barb because he already had Will. So he's like, you know what, just kill Barb. We don't need her. We got what we need. So.
But she was dead before. I mean, the Demogorgon took 6 people into the Upside Down, and we see all 6 people in that nest. It was breeding an army through them. It was the xenomorphs.
No, isn't that just the future? Because I believe they showed Holly in one of them, and Holly wasn't. Well, actually, she was. Yeah,
no,
never mind.
I mean, season 1. I'm talking about. They had
you're talking about
people
season 1. Okay.
Yeah. So, because I'm talking about that flashback, and it kind of relates to season 1, so that's why I'm talking about it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. That's kind of why I was a little confused, actually, why there were other Demogorgons, because I'm like, wait, why did they bring the people into the Upside Down? Because if they needed to breed the Demogorgons through them, like the Xenomorphs and aliens, how are there other Demogorgons if there were no other people taken into the Upside Down? And then how did the species originally reproduce if, you know, there were no people there? So I started going, like, crazy thinking about it. I'm like, how are Demogorgons work? I started thinking about the reproductive systems of Demogorgons, and it drove me insane. But I do find it cool that they do have multiple Demogorgons now instead of just Demodogs, because when they were like adolescents, like Demodogs, like they were intimidating, like running on 4 legs, but now like they can like jump and grab people and stuff. Like seeing like a whole army of fully grown Demogorgons, I feel like the stakes are much higher.
Oh yeah, for
And
sure.
because they're more animalistic without the mind flare particles in them, but with the mind flare controlling them, they're more methodical. Like they're more intelligent, you can see, and they have the power to open up gates now because, you know, the bridge between the Upside Down and the real world is like, you know, malleable now because, you know, those 4 gates that open up. So it's like the Upside Down and Hawkins are one. At least that's why I think. That's why they're able to do that. Because
Yeah.
Demogorgon did it in the first season.
I will say this, as much as I liked the opening a lot, Will was so bad. Like, I hated how they de-aged him. It was so bad.
Oh, yeah, but they kind of had to. Because, you know,
Like, I
it
wouldn't...
was season 1, Will.
I wouldn't be complaining this much if they didn't do the same thing with 11 in season 4. They did a very good job with that. Like, it looked almost identical to how she was in like season 1, because it was like a very young 11, like very.
But she was supposed to be younger. She was supposed to be younger than season 1.
I know, and they didn't really show it that much in the flashbacks with Vecna, but or Henry in this case, but they when they did show it, it looked a lot like her, like almost flawlessly. But this like 5-second scene with Will, like from the moment he got up, like when he laid down it looked fine, but when he got up, when he heard the Demogorgon come in, it was like noticeably not Will in the slightest, and it really didn't look like Will throughout the entire rest of it. So I was like, okay, that's not Noah Schnapp, that is somebody else, and they tried really hard to cover it up.
You know, you're right, because when he was laying down, that looked like the scene from season 1. I'm like, oh, that looks really good. Then he shoots up, I'm like, oh.
That caught me off guard. I'm like, oh shit, okay, well, 3 years for this, really? But yeah, I enjoyed it. It was good. It tied up, like, it kind of gave a little plot twist to like what happened to Will in there, because it was more than meets the eye. But yeah, it was good. And also, episode 1 overall, I thought was a good start, but it definitely could have been better. Because I mentioned the last time I talked Stranger Things that, like, I did that whole rant about, like, people were like, oh, they're so old and stuff like that. And it was like stupid ass jokes. I will admit, they did look old. I will say it was really hard to get used to, especially after watching all 4 seasons and knowing like the time jump and all that stuff. Which, again, it's not entirely their fault because of the writer's strike, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, Dustin looks like Lucas has like a 5 o'clock shadow or some shit, and they try to hide that, which I get it, but like you can kind of tell, you know, and you can kind of see through their bullshit.
I don't fault the season for that.
I don't fault it. It's just like kind of obvious.
How many like movies and shows in like the early 2000s or the 90s had high schoolers who were like in their fucking like 30s or something? Like look at like Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. Like he's not. None of them are high schoolers.
I mean,
They're
yeah,
college age.
I mean, yeah, Grease is a good example too. So, like Grease had like 30-year-olds playing high schoolers. So
yeah. Seriously, like every like movie or show from the 80s, 90s, and 2000s did not have high schoolers as actual high schoolers. Like Marty McFly, not a high schooler.
Yeah, that's true.
Like if you see Back to the Future, he's supposed to be in high school. He's not a high schooler.
That's true. But I guess it kind of takes away because they started this show at like 12, 13 years old, and now they're like in their 20s, still playing. I think like sophomores now. It's still distracting. I get it, like I said, but again, I can't really fault them entirely. But that didn't really that feeling only lasted like a few minutes, and then I quickly got back in with like Robin's Good Morning Vietnam type of fucking shit. Which was a really good recap, and also it got me confused as to like where the hell did the clouds go? Because they like didn't like the upside down merge with the fucking real world. Where did they go? Like the only thing
what they did, I think it was a metal band-aid that they were putting over the gates. At first, I didn't actually process what she meant by the metal band-aid. I'm like, oh, they just have strips of metal for some reason. My stupid ass brain didn't realize until afterwards. I'm like, oh, those are covering up the gates because I'm stupid apparently.
Yeah, no,
like,
I knew that from the beginning. I'm like, yeah,
of metal?
why are they just putting them in the middle of the ocean?
Stupid.
What is going on? Like, no, those were the gates, dude. I knew that.
I know that should have been obvious, but I don't know, I'm stupid or something.
No shit. But yeah, I think the only thing they have resembling the upside down was like that big ass gate in the military base. And like, yeah, you can see how affected they are because they're in quarantine, and y'all know how bad that was. I'm just saying. But like, yeah, people are like, they can't go anywhere. They like, there's like military bases everywhere. People are under like constant like supervision and lockdown and stuff. People are afraid, and like our main characters, they are not the same. Like Dustin, the cute comic relief character in all 4 seasons, is kind of an asshole in this season.
Well, he's supposed to be. He's trying to imitate Eddie.
I'm not saying it's a flaw. I'm just saying like it's good, but it's surprising too. And I get it because it's like Eddie died right in front of him, and he is pissed at Hawkins, and he's pissed at everybody for blaming Eddie for something he was wrongfully accused of, and that he wrongfully just like, yeah, he basically just got framed for nothing.
Yeah. It's amazing how big of an impact Eddie had when he was in 1 season. It's just that crazy.
Oh yeah. Like, not just
like
on the
Bob
characters,
in
but
season 2.
like the fan base as well, because he grew to be one of the best characters for sure. And I also really liked how they did start off slow in the beginning, because like obviously it's been years since the show came out, and it's been over a year.
They have to build a. I don't like it when people kind of go too hard on movies or shows being slow. It's like they have to build up the story somehow. You want a Demogorgon to be there from the moment it starts to the moment it ends? Like, no.
Well, technically they
did.
did.
Build up the story somehow.
Technically they did.
But I mean, like, as they're in the high school, all of a sudden, okay, now it's here, killing people.
Well, technically they didn't really start. They did start off slow in the beginning, like I said, but it quickly, like, they did the crawl in the first episode. It wasn't like episode 5 that they did it, which is what they usually would do in other seasons. Like, yeah, like it's a crawl, we're gonna get set up and all that, but they did it first episode, like, yeah, we did this before, we don't know how well this is gonna go, but we're doing it, I have a feeling, and boom. Hopper's in the upside down, the Demogorgon is shredding through the fucking soldiers, it is insane.
Like, yeah, and I like how, like, they're just trying to find him, and then they're gonna be like, okay, 11, this is where he's at, go kill him. But the plan, it's not really like that good of a plan if you really think about it, but that just shows how, like, desperate they are, because it's like, what if Vecna moves? It's like, he's in this quadrant, 11 goes there, oh shit, he's in quadrant 6 now, we have to go there. Like, it just keeps on moving around.
It is, yeah, it is stupid, but
it shows. But I mean, what do you really expect them to do? Try to launch like a fucking like nuke into there or something? Like, what can these kids do? They can't do anything. They're locked down inside of quarantine. They're still forced to go to school and try to like hide in like this government-run place that's looking for them. So they have to like pretend to be conforming. There's not much they can do against Vecna. That's kind of the whole point, is that they're holding on to what little hope that they have. So if they're not practical, that's done on purpose because there's nothing you can do against him.
Exactly, and we all knew that. Like, I've seen movies and shows for ages. I knew the plan wasn't going to go exactly according to plan. Instead of Dustin controlling the, like, satellite dish, it was Jonathan instead. But I do like the whole Dustin Eddie thing, and like the bullies that like were friends with Jason. They're still giving like Dustin some flack, which I could give Jason the benefit of the doubt because his girlfriend fucking died, and
yeah, I kind of felt people were too hard on the guy. Like, he lost his girlfriend and best friend. I'm like, you can't have some sympathy for the guy. Like, how is he supposed to know crushing that like tape was gonna kill Max? He didn't fucking know.
Yeah, he thought Lucas was starting a cult.
Naive and like I kind of felt bad because of how naive and ignorant he was. Like, he was kind of a jerk. Like,
yeah,
for
and
some of it,
he
like, wasn't an evil guy.
He didn't know anything. He thought Lucas was bullshitting him. Like, he saw what he
from his point of view, he's the good guy trying to save the town. Like, from his point of view, so I kind of feel like people took him the wrong way. But his friends, though, I kind of call them evil Dustin, Lucas, and Mike, because like the hat, like the guy who was bullying Dustin had like a hat like how Dustin always wore.
Yeah,
he killed that snake and everything, and he like threatened to break Erica's arm. I can understand the hate on that guy, but I mean, like, people like Patrick and like Jason and stuff, they weren't that bad. They were just doing like what they thought was right. But
well, Patrick was part of the group, so I wouldn't really feel sympathy for him. But Jason, he didn't know, and he was kind of leading the charge because he thought it was right.
Yeah, well, Patrick was targeted by Vecna, so he had to have had some trauma in his past that made him that way. So you can understand him a little bit, because they tried to humanize him at least somewhat. We didn't see exactly what Vecna was tormenting him with, but it had to have been something that was troubling him. But the others, as far as we're concerned, they didn't do anything to humanize them. They just seemed to just be on board with it for the heck of it.
Yeah.
And they brought them back, and killing that snake was like way too far. Like, the snake wasn't doing anything. It was just being a snake.
That reminded me of Muse, honestly. Because,
man, Muse.
Yeah, it's like he saw like another dead animal and stuff, but this time it was like over a fucking grave. I'm like, damn, really? Really, guys? You guys went that way?
Is that really made me hate him even more. I'm like, okay, this guy, he's like the new ringleader now. I'm like, but he's like far worse than like anyone else.
Yeah, he's what Jason would have been if he found out about everything but still didn't give a shit. He's like, no. Like, he's Jason if he didn't really... Never mind. I didn't know what it was.
Humanity.
Yeah, he didn't have any humanity, yeah.
I think he's the way that people treat Jason, like that's how he was. That's not how he was. If you look at his behavior, he's doing what he thought was right. I thought Angela was far worse than he was.
Dude,
like, I hated her.
Troy and, what's his face?
Troy, yeah. Troy and his friend... Yeah, they tried to get Mike to jump off a cliff.
Yeah,
like,
as far as I'm concerned, they're about as bad as as Vecna.
Jump or I'll cut this guy's teeth out. Like, oh shit.
Yeah.
and people are like, yeah, horrible. He's more sympathetic than, oh, I need to avenge my girlfriend. Like, yeah, that's kind of shows people's priorities now.
I mean, did he go too far? Yes, but I think it's reasonable as to why he went too far, because like his girlfriend fucking died. Who wouldn't do that, you know?
It's not just she died, she was like mangled.
Yeah, like fucking, like, yeah. Basically, like, all of her limbs were gone, her eyes were gouged. It was like insane.
And then he saw a supernatural experience that he could not explain, and like he thinks he's going crazy.
Yeah, and
like,
the public doesn't know, and that's why the gang is like doing the shit in private, because the public does not know about this. Like, they know something happened, but they don't know what it is. Like, same with like Karen and Ted. They're like, okay, we know something's going on, we just don't know what. They don't find out until episode 2.
I mean, like, they didn't know about like the Demogorgon or anything like that, but like, and that's another thing, is that they have to try to keep it secret, like them trying to kill Vecna and like evade the government at the same time. That's like
right, yeah.
Which I'm not sure how the government wouldn't figure out, like, Mike, Lucas, and Dustin were friends with Eleven. Why not go into their house and be like, where the hell is she? Like,
They
I
did,
don't know why
though.
they don't do that.
They did from season 2. They did it.
Well, yeah, but that wasn't like the same group of government guys.
I guess they just didn't put two and two
the-
together. I guess, or maybe they're just
and the stakes
too
are higher
desperate.
now, so I'm like, why not just? I am wondering, like, why didn't they have like a bunch of armed guards like be in there, be like, Mike, where the hell is she? She's killing people.
I feel like they just were running out of time. That they're like, we have to find 11 now, and we have to like kill her. So like, I don't know.
So go after her friends. Use logic.
I don't know.
Who
Like,
does she care about most? Let her out.
the soldiers are kind of fucking stupid, but
They honestly are, and they caught like the wrong person in the beginning. They just shot this random.
yeah,
fucking
dude,
woman.
there's like decoys. I'm like,
That's
what?
not her.
Huh?
I'm like, were those decoys in on it, or were they just random civilians that happened to be wearing the same clothes as Eleven?
No, they're
They
they're
never
they're in
explained
on it for sure. I think Hopper paid them or some shit, but
Like,
yeah.
how do you pay someone, like, yeah, put on these clothes and run away in front of this tank? Who the hell would do that?
Yeah. And anyways, episode 1, good start, had its flaws, but it had a very good cliffhanger at the end, and it kind of just got
yeah.
it right up to speed with everything. Episode 2, however, holy shit, that was good.
Man, that was a banger. I loved that Demogorgon scene where Holly put up, like, actually a good fight, and so did Karen and Ted. Ted, I was actually worried that they might make him, like, too dumb, be like, what's going on? And he gets
No,
killed.
I was worried they were gonna make him sleep through it.
Yeah, or something like that. But I'm happy that he made him like a man and stand up for his family, like try to protect them. He did get one shot, so but at least he tried. Like, he had the golf club, not much he could do.
Yeah, and honestly, this is controversial. I think Ted and Karen should have died. I really think they should have.
They technically should have died from their wounds, yes. But when I was watching it, I was thinking to myself, there is a chance they could survive. Like, I think a lot of people's minds are playing tricks on them. Like when Dad like first saw, like, for example, the Demogorgon like slash Ted, he thought he saw his insides coming out, but in reality, no, it's just blood. So I did see, like, it's not like he was like mauling him to death. He slashed him once. I'm like, there's a chance he could survive that. It's like if you got scratched by like a bear like one time, there's like a low chance you could survive, but still a chance. Versus if you got like repeatedly scratched up and mauled, like, yeah, no, you're dead. Karen, I thought that was a bigger like surprise that she survived rather than Ted, because she actually
She got
like,
it much
gutted.
worse.
She got it like, I know, like, if you I know, like, in real life you'd be surprised the things that people have survived in real life.
Oh
Like,
yeah, no, people survive much worse for sure. I know,
like,
but
headshots
uh,
and stuff. Like, they've survived that stuff.
Clowney also mentioned that the first 3 episodes were bangers for me. 4th was kind of a slow burn. I think the opposite. I think 4 was the best one.
Yeah. Now, I might jump around because I don't really want to do episode by episode. That's going to take way too long. So I'll just jump around to the episodes if that's okay, Joe.
Yeah, no, that's fine. And also the Don't Touch My Daughter part. Yeah, that was good. The rest of episode 2 was good. The Mr. What's It reveal was good.
Yeah. I did know that Max was definitely going to be alive, because in my mind I
Yeah.
was thinking, from where we left off in season 4, she's not dead, but she's still connected with Vecna, because he's like, at the end, he's like, I remember, like, he told Eleven at one point, like, the people he killed aren't gone. He's like, they're still with me in here, points to his mind. So I'm like, okay, Max is not in her body, she's in Vecna's mindscape. So when I saw someone watching Holly and Henry walk into, like, that house, and they were watching from the woods, I'm like, oh, that's Max.
Shit. No, never mind. Sorry, I thought the stream disconnected.
Oh, that would have been bad. But I kind of knew that was Max the moment you saw someone like watching them. I'm like, oh yeah, that's Max. She's trying to get her out of there. Because who else would be in that mindscape world? Like, what, is Chrissy gonna come back? Like, no.
that would be fun. Also, speaking of, I don't know if you noticed this, but in the season 4 recap, they put in Chrissy Wake Up.
Yeah, I noticed that. I remember smiling, being like, I remember memories.
Good
The
times when that song
musical.
wasn't overdone. But
We watched it when it first was published, and then they blew it up.
that was yeah, it was funny before it got popular. But anyways, yeah, no, I honestly, when I read that note, I thought it was Henry, like, testing her to see if she would actually
no.
do it.
I knew for a fact that was not Henry. That was Max. And I was hoping she'd go out into the woods, because if the villain's telling you to do something, to not do something, you do it. He's like, don't go out in those woods. I'm like, Holly, bolt out into those woods right now.
Yeah,
Get out there.
yeah, I'd be speed running to those fucking woods. But yeah, no, I had a feeling Max was involved in some way, but it was still a lovely surprise seeing her at the end.
It was. It really was. Now, I'm wondering, you know how he like is putting the kids in like this happy paradise world? Does he do that to everyone? Is like, I know like Chrissy and Fred, they're all dead and mangled, but their consciousness, their minds, are they in their own kind of paradise world? Because in Vecna's mind, what if he thinks that he's doing a good thing, because you know he's sick, he thinks that he's the good guy in all of this, that he's reshaping the world and stuff. I wonder if everyone's like that. Like when Will was hooked up in season 1 to those vines, did he think that he was someplace safe until Joyce resuscitated him?
Honestly, I feel like Fred, Chrissy, Max, and Patrick were supposed to be sacrifices and nothing more. Like they weren't connected to Vecna in any way. They were like just kind of,
I mean, they were in his mindscape, and they had like the tendrils all around them, like the vines, so they are still connected to him. But I'm like wondering, like, what's the, because he was like, time for you to join me. I'm like, well, how are they supposed to join you if they're dead? Like, what's the point of having their mangled corpse in your mindscape?
I guess,
decoration? Just like that seems a bit too far.
Well,
I don't know, like, what's
maybe
the purpose?
yeah, maybe decoration, or also because like maybe if by some chance they escape like Max did, they would not be able to come back to their normal forms because like their eyes are gone, the jaws like
they don't
dislocated.
have a body to go to.
Yeah, so they're trapped.
Yeah, okay. So that's why I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, they don't have a body to go to, but they themselves are not actually dead in the sense that their consciousness is gone.
Yeah, I feel like they would
Is that
truly
the
be.
case?
Yeah, they might be truly dead if Vecna dies, or maybe the Mind Flayer dies. Like they're just kind of ghosts just walking around with no end in sight. While Max, on the other hand, yes, she almost died, but like broken limbs could easily be fixed over time, and we saw that in in season 5.
She has a body to return to.
Yeah, she has a
That's
body to
really
return
different.
to, but for like Chrissy and Fred, there's no way for them to come back. So I feel like that's what like Vecna was trying to do. Not only are there sacrifices so he could open up into the real world, but just in case the inevitability happens and Vecna, that's probably why Vecna didn't really chase after Max or anything, because he could have easily just kind of like brought her back with his like fucking hand and did the ritual. But I feel like he was just like, you know what, I'll let her have this one, I'll get her another time. But the second time she was not supposed to come back, so that's just a theory. We'll see what the Duffer Brothers come up with, but I feel like that's the most logical explanation as to why Chrissy and Fred were not like coming back. So yeah. But yeah, I heard the like that whole Max storyline was really good. I thought that was a very interesting way to keep her into the story without her actually being part of the gang. Her relationship with Holly was good.
I did hear that, yes, they did indeed retcon Holly's age to make her older. They she's technically supposed to be 7 years old, but they retconned her to be about like 9 to 10, they said. So that's why they had that joke in there where it's like, do you even know how old your daughter is? It's like, no.
Yeah, because they fucking aged.
Because I'm like, she's too old to be 7, and they're like, yeah, we retconned it. I'm like, oh. Like, if you're really pushing it, you could say that she's 8. If you're really pushing it.
Yeah, and
But
also,
no.
I'm surprised that Holly is one of the center focuses, because I didn't really expect it. Like, she was always
Yeah,
just
but
kind
hey-
of there. That's like making Holly from Breaking Bad the center focus. I'm like, okay, she's kind of just there.
I liked that element because it is a character that's already pre-established. Someone who wasn't really old enough to really be a character in the story, but now she is. I'm actually kind of happy they did something with her because she was just kind of there the entire series. Now she has something to actually do to be involved. And it adds stakes because you're naturally sympathetic towards like a little kid and you don't want anything bad to happen to kids and stuff like that. But she was about, and mostly before that, she was about as like important as a dog from season 1 that everyone forgot about.
Right, yeah.
And yeah, what happened to that dog, Duffer Brothers? Did you ever come?
I'm pretty sure
they
he's dead.
mentioned-
I'm pretty sure he's dead.
Like, I heard rumors that on the set of Stranger Things season 3 they had like a gravestone in the buyer's house of the dog, but I'm like, they never explained it.
The dog wasn't important enough though. Like he was only important for like one scene, but that's about it. I'm pretty sure, like, just put 2 and 2 together. I'm pretty sure he fucking died not long after season 1.
You're a good boy.
Good boy.
Nah, he was useless.
No, plot twist: the Demodog ate him.
Plot twist: he was the Vecna the entire time.
That'd be funny. Yeah, just, like, Vecna's fucking beast boy. All of a sudden,
I was your family dog.
I've watched over you the entire time. Remember that dog? That was me.
That's how I knew where you lived.
It's like some Game of Thrones shit where Bran looks through a fucking crow, but that's Vecna.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! Imagine that. That'd be so ridiculous. But yeah, so that whole Home Alone moment in the Turnbow house was really good.
Oh, I love that. Like, having traps for it because the Demogorgon gets very stupid, so he keeps on running into all the traps.
Yeah, that was really good. That was all fun.
They tore apart that house. All those poor wine
They did, yeah, dude.
glasses
That was
and
terrible.
stuff.
Also, so Stranger Things has like a common theme with new characters that everybody loves. Like, I mean, everybody loves Steve. Everybody loves like Hopper and like 11, Max, all of them. But season 1 had Barb, who was well loved in season 1. Season 2 had Bob, who was well loved. Season 3 had Alexi, who was well loved. Season 4 had Eddie, who was really well loved. In season 5, it's dipshit Derek.
Yeah, I love Derek. I don't know why. Dipshit Derek is just so funny.
Derek is so good. I fucking love
Suck a
Derek.
fat one.
Dude, my favorite line is, dude, I mean no disrespect, officer, but I've seen this shit, and you and your man can't protect shit.
I remember.
I loved that moment.
One of my favorite moments was when his parents are passing out. Instead of freaking out like Tina, he's just laughing. Like,
God, that was so funny. When I saw that, I'm like, okay, Derek is hilarious.
He ate 2 of those pies and was still conscious. Like, does he have superpowers? How the hell is he not asleep?
Yeah, he's got his superpowers is diabetes.
The diabetes absorbed the drugs.
It did. He's just, the diabetes was too strong that it's like the shot was like, I give up. This is too much.
Yo, I want dipshit Derek to say to Henry, "Suck a fat one."
Oh my god, that'd be so funny. That, like, because he's kidnapped now, I would love for him to say that.
Yeah. Like, he lets all the other kids leave. He's like, "What are you doing?" He flips them off. "Suck a fat one." Runs away.
That'd be so funny. Eat shit! It just runs out. Ashley Klein's a snitch!
he's just a jerk for no
God,
reason, and then he also.
Then when he became delightful Derek and just smacked the kids with the fucking ruler, that was funny as hell. He's so
he's
good.
the hero too. He's an unsung hero of the show.
Yeah, because people were like, "Who the fuck is this kid?" Because he had like his own poster in season 5, and people were like, "Who the fuck is this kid? And where's Max?" But people were questioning who the fuck this kid was and thought it was gonna be bad. But I don't know how the Duffer Brothers do it. They make the dipshit characters so well loved because they did this with Steve. They did this exact same thing with Steve. Like, he's an asshole, but he is the best character in the whole show because of what they did with him. How did they do it?
But season 1, I kind of feel like people were a bit too hard on Steve. It was mostly his friends that were way worse than he was.
Oh, yeah.
There were moments, rewatching it, where his, friend said something horrible about Jonathan, and he pushes him, saying, "Shut up, man." There were multiple moments where he told him, shut up and stop being an asshole and stuff. He was getting fed up with them more and more until he, just left, just abandoned them.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that, yeah.
But even with Billy in season 2, he was really crazy, almost insane. Then you have that one moment where you see him with his dad, and how different it all changes in that moment. You see Billy as this abuser, this really messed up man. He's trying to run over Mike, Lucas, and Dustin.
Yeah, and he's really racist towards Lucas and all that.
He's just I do think he was a fun character to follow. Without him in season 2, it wouldn't have been as interesting. But I'm he was a good character, but you hate the guy, and he's scary almost. But then you see that one moment with him and his dad, and you have this moment where you actually understand him. You actually feel sympathy for him, and you see how he kind of has learned behavior from his dad. And then season 3, it's even more so, where they toned him down more, and then you see all of his memories and stuff of his mom just abandoning him, and then his dad just ruining his life, and then it changes your perspective of that jerk character into someone that you can actually feel for, and it kind of set up, him protecting 11 from the mind flare.
Yeah.
It didn't excuse the things that he did to Max, but it made you understand him more and made you kind of care for him.
Yeah, exactly, and that's why it hurt more when he died, because yes, he was racist, yes, he was abusive towards Max. It doesn't take away from that, and I'm happy they acknowledged that in season 4, because she's I feel guilt for Billy, but he was still an asshole, and I still kind of wished him dead, which I regret myself, but I still, it's kind of a complicated relationship with the two, which I really like that conflict within Max and all that. It was really good.
It kind of speaks a lot about people, too, because I think people are too quick to judge others on things like that when you have no idea what they actually think and feel.
Yes.
You really don't have any idea.
And everybody's going through something, don't be too quick to judge.
How are you any better, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you verbally said or externally did all the things that you felt and thought in your heart and mind, you'd be locked away with a death sentence by now.
Yeah,
seriously,
absolutely.
Most people would. It's so seeing people like that, it made it feel so real, having characters like Billy or Steve and stuff like that, and having complex characters that it made him feel a lot more real, rather than just, oh, I'm mean because I'm supposed to be mean for the script, I'm just the bad guy here.
Yeah, exactly. They humanized every character in the show, which is one of the many reasons why Stranger Things is one of my favorite shows ever. It's because there's no character that's just kind of there, they all have humanizing characteristics to them.
Yeah,
they're not cliches. They're kind of the total opposite of cliches, honestly, and
they break the mold.
Yeah, they're not Mary Sue's. They have flaws, and that's why I also love why 11 has kryptonite now, because they could have OP'd her into a fucking Rey or Captain Marvel type of character, but they didn't do that. They were you know what? Let's make 11 weak. Let's have her have the Soundwave shit.
is that you know how like everyone relies on Eleven in the show? In reality, I feel like Eleven relies on them because she may have powers, but she's not the smartest and she's not the most capable either. I think she needs a team just as much as they need her. It's like a group effort when taking down these things. Like they never would have closed the gate or took down the Demogorgon without a group effort. They would have been lost and confused if it was just one of them. So they all really matter very much. It's like they all are crucial in taking down Vecna and his army. It's not just like one person who has like powers is the only one doing anything while everyone else is running around like headless chickens.
Exactly. And
they all do something important.
yeah, and another thing, people were always saying like, oh, like Eleven's gonna put out her hand and scream and Vecna's gonna melt and all that. I'm like, nah, it's gonna be a little more than just that, you know? Like, cause
how would he melt? How would telekinesis make someone melt?
I don't know. Like, I was exaggerating, but like people have been saying that as like memes and stuff. But, anyways, back on topic. I really liked episode 3 a lot. I thought 3 was, like 2 and 3. Honestly, I could go back and forth between the two. They both have great moments. The Max reveal at the end was great. Episode 4,
yeah,
probably the best episode
that.
in the whole show.
I love that. Now, I will say, like, I liked, Max talking about, like, how she survived, like, what she experienced. That scene where Vecna was chasing her into those caves and he stops and he's, like, scared. That was interesting, but I do know some things, I won't say it, but it's from the Stranger Things, Broadway show in London. The Duffer Brothers said that that show is canon, and it does explain Henry Creel's backstory, and those caves have something to do with that. But I do have a gripe with it in the sense that it contradicts a lot of things from season 4 about his established past, and season 5 seems to be playing into that, like Max having the memories of the high school and it said Henry Creel on there. That matches with the musical, but it was clear he was a kid, he was 12 when he killed his family, so they're kind of retconning things a bit.
Yeah, I don't really know that much of. Well, if you're trying to avoid saying it just because I don't know,
Yeah.
I do. I know it.
You do?
Yeah, I know
Because
it.
it might spoil unintentionally later stuff in season 5.
Yeah, we don't have to
That's
get
why I'm
into it,
hesitant
but
to say it.
I do agree that it is a little weird because there's a lot of shit that they need to explain about Vecna, and there's one I pray they don't do this. I hope they don't do a Darth Vader. I really don't.
Yeah, because the thing is that the Broadway play humanizes him a lot, even gives him a love interest. And I don't like it. I like the idea of him being the Emperor, not being Darth Vader.
Yeah.
That's what I like.
We'll see how they do it in the second half, but I'm a little nervous about Vecna because like, I really loved how they portrayed him in season 4. Don't fuck it up. Please don't.
They might try to do a thing where they try to save him by making him, like, stop being evil, bringing his memories back and stuff. And, well, for some villains that may work, like Darth Vader and stuff like that. It doesn't work for all villains. Like, I don't see Luke trying to go up to Palpatine being like, I sense the good in you. And, like, no.
Yeah, like Frodo goes up to Sauron, he's like, I know what they did to you, I see the good. Like, no. Fucking throw the ring in.
For Gollum, makes sense.
Yeah,
with, like, Smeagol and stuff.
Because
Gollum
was Smeagol was a troubled soul, yeah, and like, yeah, they should go the Gollum route instead of the Darth Vader route. Like, yeah, he, like, obviously he had a troubled past. Obviously, like the Mind Flayer probably took him over, but don't redeem him Darth Vader style. Don't say like, oh, he's gonna kill the Mind Flayer, all that shit. No, he's still the villain. He still kidnaps children. He still killed his own family. That doesn't excuse anything he did. That's like humanizing a pedophile, you know? Like, that should not happen.
Okay, I would say this minor thing about the stage play. It makes the Mind Flayer and Vecna two separate people. When it made it kind of clear in season 4 that he is the Mind Flayer. He shaped the particles into that shape, and he's like, this is me transcended as like a god, essentially. It's like a chance for me to be the predator and stuff. Like, that's him. That, like, the Mind Flayer is supposed to be him, but the Broadway play makes it seem like, no, that's not him. He's separate. It made it seem like he is the slaves of the Mind Flayer instead of the other way around. And I'm like, wait, that's not what season 4 said.
Yeah.
If anything, it made it seem like season 4, the Mind Flayer is an inanimate object that he just moves around. It's just a swirling mass of particles that he just telekinesis as the particles together.
Yeah, I am nervous about the second half, especially with like the Vecna stuff. But with every actor saying it's great, like they ended it off well and all that stuff, and about like how like they didn't
could just be paid to say that.
They didn't like Game of Thrones the ending. Yes, they could be paid to say that, but with how high season 4 has been with like especially the following with episode 4, I don't know. I feel like they could do a good job with it. I really think
like,
they could.
I remember with Game of Thrones, like I remember seeing like interviews with like, is the final season good? And they're like, yeah, it's really good. Yeah, it's a really good season.
Yeah, no.
I think like one of them laughed like, yeah, it's good.
Yeah, and like they easily could have done that with Stranger Things, but they didn't. So it's either they're being paid really well, but also no, because Game of Thrones was like the most popular show, so they could easily do that with Stranger Things. I feel like they are legit with it, but
I do trust the Duffer Brothers as writers, but they do make mistakes, and like they're not good with timelines or continuities and stuff.
Yeah,
they're really not good with that. Like established dates, they forget. Like Will's birthday being the day that Eleven was bullied, that was a mistake that they overlooked, but the fans remembered it. So you'll notice on the the Blu-ray and DVD releases of, I think it's just Blu-ray versions of season 4, they changed it. They changed the
oh, they have that out already on Blu-ray?
I think so, or like they altered some versions of season 2.
I thought they did that on Netflix.
No, they didn't do that on Netflix, I don't think.
Huh.
It's the home versions of it, they alter it, like they George Lucas did, where like Joyce says like a different date is Will's birthday.
Oh, okay. But
and
yeah,
I did notice like even scenes of the Demogorgon in season 1 is altered. Like the scene where it like comes in through the roof, it's different footage. I remember like what it looked like, that the Demogorgon's face opens up completely. They don't have that. It just kind of looks up and roars in like the newer version of it.
Yeah, and I also really what was I gonna say? I had it in my head and everything. I think it was about Vecna. Shit.
Sorry.
No, it's alright. I legit just, like, it is gone in my head. What the fuck? But anyways.
Well, we can just continue talking about episode 4.
Yeah, no, episode 4, fantastic. Loved it. Like, not just the opening, I mean, not just the last 20 minutes. The last 20 minutes were really good, though. I love, like, from the, okay. I hated the Hopper fake out. It aggravated me, but I am it made up for it because the reveal of Callie being back, I was like, oh my god, that was amazing.
Yeah, but it did. I kind of knew he wasn't gonna die because I'm like, if Vecna's really in there, it's like, yeah, he blows him up the end. Like, no, either they were going to waste his sacrifice, or there's no one in there that he would die from.
Yeah, that's true.
I kind of knew that he wasn't going to die because those were one of the two options. Either he blows up Vecna, Vecna can't die, so his sacrifice would be for nothing, or it's not Vecna, so he won't blow himself up. Like, no, there was no way that he was going to die.
Yeah, that's true, but like I said, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. They did fool us twice, but they did give us a reward in the end, which I'm happy about, because the Callie reveal, even though people hate that episode, including myself, I still think I kind of did want 8 to return. I kind of did, because I didn't want them to like tie up any loose ends or anything. I mean, I wanted them to tie up any loose ends with like what the fuck does Callie do? Like, is she only in that one episode that people hate? No. If they can tie up that loose end in the shitty episode, they can kind of tie up every loose end in the show. So I feel like they can kind of do that with like how long these episodes are. They can kind of tie it all together in like one big bow.
You know, 8, she had a lot of potential, but she was not that good.
Well,
at all.
She'll
And
have
I
a lot of
hope
potential in these next 4.
Yeah, I hope they redeem her. I think they'll have to take like 11, 8, and Will to take down Vecna. 3 of them, like make him hallucinate, turn the Demogorgons against him, and then mess with him psychically.
So like Scar
right.
style, like the
They'll take
hyenas
all
are
3 of
eating
them.
him now.
Yeah, I mean Will can control the Demogorgons.
Which speaking of, I don't know if you
And
heard.
then-
I don't
and
know
then
if you heard this.
8 can.
Sorry.
No, Tom.
I don't know if you heard this theory or not, but with 8 and Will now being in the picture along with 11, remember that scene from season 4, episode 1, where they were playing D&D? They first rolled an 11, specifically the number 11, and it was a miss, but 20 was a crit hit.
That's a miss.
Yeah, and 20 was a crit hit. Someone did the math. 11 plus 8 is 19, and Will has the powers of Vecna, who is 1. And 19 plus 1 is 20.
Gosh, that's 20 crit. That's the crit hit to kill him. Oh my gosh. The math is mathing.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Unless you're terrible at math, then yeah. The secret to solving Stranger Things. Math.
Yeah. I grew silent because I was 1 off. I'm good at math,
you were 1 off.
No.
Okay, I thought you were legit like 1 off. I'm like, dude, I did the math for you. How the fuck are you still
No,
1
I'm
off?
serious. It's because I went silent. I was trying to make a joke.
Oh, okay. But yeah, so
It's not thing.
let me talk. Yeah, so the characters in here are really good. My main hope for season 5 was that everybody from the California crew was gonna like get redeemed and have like the front stage. Will, I knew was gonna happen because they said that Will was gonna be the main character in here. Mike, I'm very happy with, because he was kind of a dick in season 2, 3, and 4. They put him back into like the leader role, where he's like, no, I'm the heart. I'm gonna prove Will that I'm the heart of the group. And he's like, in this picture, he's protecting the kids, and he's like kind of coming up with battle plans and stuff like that.
You know what? You're right. He was a dick since season 2.
Yeah.
I forgot how long he was a dick for.
Yeah, exactly. And then Jonathan, I don't think he's there yet, because he still has like a little bit of a like back and forth with Steve. But I still think that Jonathan could probably be as good as he was in season 1. So
Yeah.
he has potential.
Jonathan, I did like him the best in season 1.
Yeah, and
to be
they
honest.
just kind of didn't know what to do with
Then
him, and like especially in season 4.
Season 2, it's like, oh, he had that relationship with Nancy that we saw coming a mile and a half away. And then 3 and 4, he exists.
Yeah, he was kind of like Will in season 4, where he's just like, he's there, he's still here. We made him a druggie.
With Argyle. Yeah, they made him a druggie. It's like, yeah, he's here. We butchered his character. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
He was my least favorite, anyways.
Yeah, but like I said, he has potential for sure, and I am very happy that Will has powers now, because it has been a long time coming. I had a feeling he was gonna have powers, but he fucking just destroyed those Demogorgons. That scene was really good.
Super spy.
And I'm also
I love that scene.
Yeah, and I'm also really happy with.
I kind of had a feeling that he could control them, because when Joyce was there with the axe and the Demogorgon was backing away, I'm like, what if Will was making it back away? And then I was right.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just it's really it was a really good surprise, and I'm very happy they ended it off with that, because it's like, okay, what's next, you know? Like, how are they gonna kill Vecna now? Because, like, I mean, yeah, Will is powerful enough to kill the Demogorgons, but how is it gonna happen, you know? And, like, with Callie in the picture now, it's gonna take more than those three stooges to kill Vecna. So, and by the way,
It's gonna take all of them.
yeah, and by the way, Vecna, fucking awesome, dude. He went out like Darth Vader, dude.
Yo, yeah, he's walking out there, just all that aura, just new look. Walks out there,
I'm surprised
all the bullets.
I'm surprised you knew that fucking word. He's
Yeah,
got aura.
I'm that sheltered. I don't know basic English words. Aura, yeah.
No, it's like a trending meme now. It's kind of like
I know.
6-7 now.
Well,
So
Before it was a trending meme, it was an actual thing.
yeah, it was. But yeah, it was like he was just like he has like this fucking Groot arm now that he basically just ripped through people's like faces and stuff like that. I was like, God damn. This is like TVMA
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, I mean he's even more powerful now somehow.
And I thought the biggest surprise in 2025 was when Kingpin fucking ripped a dude's face off. Vecna just fucking cranked that shit into someone's face. It was crazy.
You know, Vecna was just there. He killed all those guys, had a conversation with Will, and then did.
Yeah, he's like, you're
yeah.
gay and you're weak, and then he fucking leaves.
Exactly. He came all that way, fucked up all those guys. Like, I just want to have a conversation with this one person. You suck. Drops him and leaves. That's pretty much the episode.
Fuck you. And then dips.
Yeah, he's like, you insignificant little shit, and leaves. That's his whole purpose for killing all those guys.
Yeah.
Just to make a kid cry.
I took those kids because I'm part of the list. Tell anybody and you're dead.
God.
Henry Epstein confirmed.
Oh no.
But yeah.
Instead of taking him to an island, he takes him to his house.
Oh my god.
Oh god, that's messed up. Yeah.
I mean, we're not far off, dude. We're not far off. But yeah, dude, that episode was insane. I loved it. And apparently that scene at the end where Will was like wiping the blood off his nose, they did that in one take.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, he did that perfectly.
Yeah, he did. Like the dubbers were like, okay, that's good. That's all we needed.
And the thing is that it makes sense because, you know, I think Will's only power is him controlling the hive mind. I don't think he's necessarily going to have telekinesis like Eleven is. I think it's like he can only control upside down things. With the particles inside of them, that is. I think that's kind of what it is, because each one of them have different abilities. 11 has a telekinesis, 8 makes you see things or not see things, Will controls the hive mind, and then Vecna has all 3. He has telekinesis, he can make you see things, and he can control the hive mind. So it would take all 3 of them to match his power, because he has the power of all 3 of them, essentially.
Yeah, true. I think there's something else we missed. Yeah, Will and Robin was a good duo.
Yeah.
I forget.
Oh, okay. Dustin and Steve. I think they're really acting like an older brother and younger brother. The way they're always like bickering all the time, and but like you can tell how much they care about each other.
They do.
Like
Yeah.
despite all that, like Steve being like, "Did you hear his tone and stuff?" He acts like an older brother, like having to babysit his little brother. Like he's like, "Oh, his tone. He has to watch that mouth." And you know, Dustin's like, "Whatever, I hate you" and stuff. But I feel like they're really gonna bond. Like Steve's gonna be like the last thing that Dustin has. Like because Eddie was like a brother to him, and so was Steve. And I feel like Steve is really important to Dustin, and I swear if he dies, it's gonna be so horrible
Bro.
for everyone, including Dustin, because it's like he's gonna lose another brother, essentially. He's gonna lose another person who's that close
God,
with him.
dude,
And
I
he's gonna
hope they
have
don't kill
those
off Steve, dude. I will be
flashbacks.
so pissed.
I would be too.
That he's like
But
the
in terms of
Daryl
a
of the
story-
show, dude. People are gonna be so
Yeah.
upset.
But I want him to get his spiked bat back. He should have the bat with nails in it. He has not had that since season 2.
Yeah, what
And he
happened
needs
to
have
that?
that iconic weapon back.
Yeah, whatever
Just-
happened to that? Was that like gone or something? It-
They never explained it. He just got like the scoop in season 3, the ice cream scooper. That's it.
I got
Ice
a new,
scooper.
I got a new good weapon, the ice cream scooper. This will kill Vecna.
this will get him. No, I want him to get like the bat with nails and just start beating the crap out of Vecna, just hitting him like how he was hitting the Demogorgon.
There is no way he's gonna get anywhere close to Vecna. There's no fucking
That
way.
is true.
If he is,
But
he's
also-
dead.
Also, why don't the other Demogorgons have telekinesis? In season 1, the Demogorgon unlocked Will's door. You see it do that, and when 11 was like losing her powers against the Demogorgon, it was also stretching out its right hand, like it was the same hand that she uses. It was like trying to repel her power. So why don't the other Demogorgons have telekinesis as well? Because it did unlock Will's door, and the electricity goes haywire when it's near. Like 11 when she uses her powers, so why don't they do any of that stuff now?
Yeah,
Was
that is a good
unique to
point.
just that first Demogorgon? Was that like a unique thing? Like,
I don't know,
because she
honestly.
touched it? Because I figured like she touched it, so she imbued it with her powers. So, but they all really seem to have the ability to open gates. So I'm like, okay, well then, why don't they use telekinesis like 11 does?
Yeah, I don't know, honestly. There's a lot of shit they need to explain, and I don't even know if they're going to explain all of it, but they probably will explain most of it, so...
Oh my goodness, Joe, you and I were literally just talking about Vecna being a new Darth Vader or something. I literally just scrolled past and saw a video saying Vecna will help defeat the Mind Flayer and that he's a hero. I literally
Where
just
did you
scrolled
hear
past
that from?
I'm literally looking at the thumbnail right now.
What thumbnail? What the
heck?
fuck are you
That's
talking
a
about?
Crazy. I'm on YouTube. I'm on my phone.
You
right
know
now
YouTube
while
hears
I'm
you,
doing
right?
this.
And also,
Well,
that
yeah.
could be fucking fake.
It probably is fake, but I think it's a coincidence that we
I
were
mean,
just talking
yeah, no,
about
YouTube
that.
hears you, dude. Like, I think I talked about, like, I forget what it was. It was, like, a fucking video from, like, months ago that I've seen, and it popped up in my feed. And I was talking about Charlie Kirk, and some of the stuff that, like, happened with him popped up in my feed. Like, it happens all the time. Like, talk about one thing, YouTube's like, oh, you want to see it?
I had something that didn't appear for that I haven't seen in like years just randomly appear without me saying anything. I'm like, why is this here?
Yeah, that's fucking weird, too. It happens to me, too. It's weird. Like,
And,
YouTube
this
is a
video is, like,
very weird
11
fucking
years
place.
old.
Oh, man. But yeah, I'd say season 5, it's too early to rank season 5 right now, but I really love the show so far. Or, like, I mean, I've always
Yes.
loved the show, but I love the season so far. It's really good.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, we got less than 20 days until the second half of season 5 comes out, and by the end of 2025, we're saying goodbye to these characters, whether they're living or dead. I have my own theories as to who's gone, but we'll talk about all that in... Honestly, I think probably in January. Unless I decide to go every week, which I think is probably likely, but not guaranteed. So we'll see. And considering all, like, there's gonna be more news and stuff, especially like D4 and well, all three of us were talking about like Doomsday and stuff like that. There's gonna be a lot of rumors with that. There's a trailer coming out with Avatar: Fire and Ash on the 19th. So I feel like, and with Five Nights at Freddy's 2 being the next episode, I feel like I might switch it to every Friday. I might switch it back to that. Because there's just way too much going on right now, especially with the holidays and stuff. So I feel like we could talk about Stranger Things 5 either December 26th or January 2nd when the whole show is done. So
Yeah.
like I feel like January 2nd might be a little better though.
Yeah, maybe. I'll see how it goes.
Yeah, we'll see. And also I gotta like because I know you're still in school, I gotta kind of juggle with your schedule, but yeah, unless we got anything else to talk about, yeah, I would highly recommend the show to anybody who hasn't seen it yet. And it is clear people are jumping on the Stranger Things train because not only is it's getting new fans, it is also, and I fucking called this, by the way, the highest viewed show in 24 hours on Netflix. I think it beat Squid Game. So, it caused Netflix to crash twice. Because remember when we were first watching Stranger Things, like we couldn't get it on. Netflix crashed because so many people were watching it. So yeah, I called it. Stranger Things 5 is taking the top charts, and I think it has like 59.4 million views in like 24 hours or something like that. Insane number, and it's only going up and up and up because it's been out for like 10 days now. So, and especially with parts 2 and 3 coming out, it might be the highest viewed show, not of all time, but probably in Netflix history. So I fucking called it.
Yeah, I see a lot of people hating on season 5 and stuff. I'm like, guys, come on, you guys just want to hate.
See, yeah, no, it doesn't have flaws, yes, but it is still fucking awesome.
What were you expecting? Like, come on, this is stuff that even like season 1 had like issues with. Like, it's always been like that. You just can't change it.
Exactly. You think you could write a better show? Like, fucking do it. I dare you know?
Yeah.
Like, there's always going to be continuity. Every single show that I've ever watched has continuity errors. Like, just... I mean, well, that's an exaggeration. Some of them don't, like Breaking Bad, but still. It's, like, there's always going to be flaws in every show.
If you dig deep enough, you'll probably find something even in that.
I mean, yeah, true. And they did look older in Better Call Saul, which is a prequel show, but still. There's flaws in every show, but there's a difference between finding noticeable flaws and still finding the good in the show and just kind of nitpicking it every little fucking nook and cranny and saying it's a dog shit show and you need to do better. Like, people just complain a lot, and even with like the most popular shit, it is so annoying, and I'm happy that people are getting onto it and being like, you know what, this show is actually really good. So just don't listen to the hate online. Just go in with your own shit, you know?
Well, I gotta go, but
yeah, no, we're wrapping
I
up
had
now.
fun with this.
I had fun with this too. It was very well needed. But yeah, have a good night, man.
See ya.
Yeah. Oh, there. Apparently the fucking Discord shit is frozen. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you D4 and Jake for hopping on. Like I said, this was very well needed. Right now I'm dealing with personal shit that I am trying to fix in private. I will be back on Tuesday for Mario Kart. There's a reason why I didn't do it yesterday. I'm not going to get into it, but let's just say I'm trying to fix shit behind the scenes. We'll see what happens, but I am taking a few days off from basically most of social media. You'll probably see me online playing like a game or two, like Helldivers or something, but as far as like streams and stuff, I need a few days. I just need a few days to collect my thoughts, to collect everything that's been happening, because these past few months have been hell. It's been no secret, it's been hell. So I'm trying to work things out best I can. I am trying to work on myself, trying to work through these problems, and when I come back, hopefully I'll be in a better state of mind, and hopefully things will be resolved, and I can end off the year better than it started. So There's been a lot going on. I'm not getting into any of them, but just know I'm working it out. I'm trying to better myself and just working out problems with other people and stuff like that. But I will be back soon. Probably on, if not Tuesday, then maybe Thursday, or maybe a month from now. I don't know, but I will be back soon. Can't promise when that can be, but I'll be back soon. By the earliest Tuesday. I just need a few days of radio silence and to collect my thoughts and to just spend time with family and friends while I just deal with things, you know? So that is it for this podcast. Thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah, I'll see you guys very soon. And take care of you guys. Take care of yourselves. Take care of others. Be there for each other. Because, I mean, yeah, just take care of each other, you know? People need you. So, I'll see you guys later. Have a good one, guys. And have a good night.